Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I have SKALE SKL update. Let's see what it will do, make a price prediction and the technical analysis together. We will go started using Fibonacci retracement level up to this top 12 March ending to this bottom 23rd May. The reason I did this is because I wanted to find major resistance levels as we go upwards for the short mid-term. If I wanted for the more short mid-term, then I would start from this swing high here 30 April and that would end at 23rd May. Okay, but the reason I did this is because I wanted more of a midterm. So you are actually using the Fibonacci retracement level, whatever use you want to do. Of course, I did for the short mid-term. You can do it for the short term, for the long term. You can go to the daily frame. You can use it whatever you want. You actually are using the Fibonacci retracement. This is a tool that traders use. Okay, so whatever the case, you just use it for your own purpose. So I draw this Fibonacci retracement to find important resistance levels. Now that we make the 60 cents as a support level, it is very possible to go to 72. I will actually analyze now the resistance levels and support. 44 cents, 60 cents are our support. Major support levels for the short midterm, 72, 85, 1.02 resistance levels for the short midterm. And of course, guys, we will see that on the MACD, on the 4-hour frame, we have gone so much above that we've actually surpassed major previous resistance levels. For example, we went up from here, so we have something that we call an impulsive wave, because you can see that we formed the bullish cross and then we went all the way upwards without having any bearish cross between the cyan line and the blue line. Okay, this means, guys, that we are going all the way upwards. It's looking bullish. I will tell you what is my why I'm cautiously optimistic about SKALE, and of course now we are going to SKL against USDT in the 4-hour frame. There you can see that we are overextended. The RSI, the yellow line, is above the 70 for the RSI. It is above the purple area. When this happens, we are having a risk. Therefore, guys, yes, in the 4-hour frame for the short term, we might consolidate, but of course, we might go even higher. What happens in an impulsive wave is we get higher lows. For example, here we might drop down, but we might recover so quickly that it actually won't be nothing for the 4-hour frame. So here for the commodity channel index as well, we are having a total overbought situation. Therefore, we have to be careful. But guys, what we might do is something like this, then eventually go upwards. So we have to be careful, but we don't want to misguide. Okay, I don't want to misguide you thinking that this is the end. This is not the end. If I go back, you can see that this happened here back on 29 April where we had a high commodity channel index. We fell down, but we didn't fall down so much. We recovered quickly and had another wave here for the 4-hour frame for the commodity channel index. So yes, we are in an overbought situation. Yes, we are in a risk, but we are in the 4-hour frame in a risk. Okay. And it is very, very important to realize that. So now we have somewhat what we call an impulsive wave. You can see that big bullish green candles here that are going on and on for SKL. And the reason we correct is because the 4-hour frame, we might just correct a little bit, then go upwards again. So let's go to the daily frame for SKL. I want to analyze the SSL channel because you can see the green line is above the red line, therefore we are having a buying opportunity. I will go now to the SKL for the daily frame, and the daily frame is what you actually look, guys, if you have a really strong overbought situation there for a risk. And you can see on the commodity channel index, yes, we are above the 100. We are now going above the 100, but you can see that we don't have a risk yet because we have some room to grow. According to historical data, commodity channel index can go even further above, but we might go like here and we might correct. So we have to be a little bit careful. Okay, I'm not saying that we are going down. I'm just saying you want to take some of your profits. I want you to realize that not being greedy is something that you should do, because guys, if you're being greedy and you think that SKL will go to the all all-time highs, then you are wrong. It might go, but of course you want to minimize the risk. Therefore, when the daily commodity channel index goes into that zone when it is above the 100, yes, we have some more room to grow, but always remember that we stand now in a risk. For the RSI though, we don't stand in a risk because we are between 30 and 70 on the daily frame. However, you have seen here on 17th April that RSI was between 30 and 70, while the commodity channel index, guys, was a little bit above the 100, and we had a correction. Even though the RSI was between 30 and 70, we had a major correction. So yes, we have to be careful. Of course, it looks like we are getting an impulsive wave here, huge big candles, but always remember to take profits, guys. And we have seen this daily cross on the MACD. This is absolutely good, guys, but what we need to see also is not having lower lows. We need to see it going upwards eventually. If we can, guys, we can break this top here for the MACD. The Bollinger Bands, guys, we are looking good. We are just beyond the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands. Now we are going to the top. When we are overextending the top line, however, you can see that we are correcting. Okay, we are correcting again and again and again. So now please be careful. SKL against Bitcoin. We are going now to the 4-hourly frame, and I want to show you guys something here. First of all, the 20-day EMA bullish cross. We are above the white line, the 200 EMA. That is all good. We have a major resistance line, the previous high here, guys, on the SKL against Bitcoin, and it is the reason that we outperform Bitcoin, guys. It is the reason that we've seen SKL going so further above. The reason is that we outperform Bitcoin. Therefore, that's why we are going upwards, but we have a huge resistance line. Be careful here, guys, because we might retrace for a bit, we might not. So we will see about that. For the commodity channel index in the 4-hourly frame, we are having a very risky situation. Same here for the RSI, but you can see here on an impulsive wave what happens, guys, is that we are having higher lows for the RSI on the 4-hourly frame. Back on March, of course, you can see that the lowest was 46, then we went upwards. Might be the case here, guys, might not. We always have to be a little bit careful when we are in an overbought situation for SKL against Bitcoin. Same here for SKL against Bitcoin. For the commodity channel index, we are above the 100, so we have to be a little bit careful, guys. Okay, so for now we are going to SKL against Bitcoin in the daily frame. In the daily frame, you can see that yes, we are in an overbought situation again for the commodity channel index. For Bitcoin, the RSI is still between 30 and 70. What we want to see is going above. Okay, we want to see all the way upwards. We want to see the commodity channel index growing even more for SKL against Bitcoin. Still, as long as we are going up to this resistance level, guys, we are not having a problem, because right now if we close above in the daily frame, if we close above the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, it will all be good. Then we can probably go to 0.4018 to 19, but always remember that we are currently tend to have more of a risk as we are going upwards, so don't be greedy. Let's go now to the price analysis and the price prediction, and here we are, guys. I've drawn my Fibonacci retracement level starting from 11th March, as I told you before, down to 24th. The reason is I wanted to see major resistance levels. I want to see major resistance levels. So here we are, we have the 72 cents and the 84 cents. If we make this 59 cents as our support level, 60 cents, then I believe we are probably going to 72 to 73 cents. Okay, but what I've told you guys before is that we are going in an overbought situation, because if I go to the daily frame, let's go now to the daily frame for a bit, you can see that the commodity channel index is being above the 100, so we have to be careful. We have much room to grow. I don't say that we don't, but we always don't know above this line, guys, above the 100, we don't know where it will stop. It might stop here and then drag down. It might stop a little bit further upwards. But if you have profits on SKL, take some of them right now. Don't be greedy. Of course, I'm not saying that we won't eventually go to the 72 cents. I'm actually saying that according to some data, we have some risk involved. It is okay that we are seeing on the 4-hour frame the commodity channel index being above the 100, because right now we might see something like this and then go upwards. Okay, I'm not saying that this is the end of the world. I'm just saying that if you don't be greedy, then you take some profits and you have some certain profits with you. So right now our next price target is the 72 cents. If we can make this as support level, then we eventually go to 85. Okay, the golden ratio, the mid-term golden ratio. So it is very possible, actually it is very possible to see an impulsive wave here for SKL and go upwards. But you always have to remember that on the daily frame we are approaching a difficult zone when we are having the daily commodity channel index. And as I told you before, back here on 17th April we had the commodity channel index just a little bit above the 100, and on the 17th April the RSI wasn't even close to the previous highs, but we went down. But now the good thing is, guys, that we might stop seeing the lower lows that we're seeing for the RSI, and eventually start seeing higher highs for the RSI. So therefore, SKL, it is very possible to go all the way upwards. Okay, it is not, we are in an overbought situation, guys. Of course we are in a risk environment for SKL, and we want to see commodity channel index now going above the 100. Okay, we are in a really risky environment, but according to my experience, when this happens, guys, then we are probably going upwards, and these are big bullish green candles. Okay, but for me you have to take some profits now, because right now we are in a bearish market. That's what it is not the same. That's why it is not the same as 11th March, because there we had Bitcoin going upwards. We didn't care about Bitcoin, and we said that as long as an altcoin outperforms Bitcoin or even goes along with Bitcoin, then it is going upwards. And eventually the time for SKL came, and we had a big shift to the momentum, and we went upwards. But right now what has changed is that Bitcoin, even though we might see it going to 41,000 USDT, we might not, we will see about that, but as long as we made this as our lowest here and we didn't go beyond the 36,000 USDT, we went upwards, having a higher low here. As you can see, we stopped here. That was pretty good, because that means if we don't go beyond this line right here, guys, we don't go beyond this red line, then we are eventually pretty good to go and fly to 41,000 to 42,000 around there USDT. But right now, because we are in a bearish market, it is better not to be greedy. It is better to take profits, because yeah, SKL is going outperforming Bitcoin. So if a Bitcoin has a swing high, SKL will have more. But always remember that even on SKL against Bitcoin, the daily frame, we are approaching a very overbought situation, where we might see soon the RSI going above the 30, the 70, and the commodity channel index is already above the 100. I'm not saying that SKL won't go to 72 cents. That's the most probable scenario, that we are going up to 72 cents, and if we can make the support level, we are going to 85. I'm just saying that we are now in a bearish environment, unlike before that we were in a bullish environment for the crypto market, from the cryptocurrency market. And in my opinion, guys, I believe that Bitcoin will just correct even more and go to 28,000 USDT after this swing high. We want to see where this swing high will go, but eventually, for me, I believe we might go all the way down afterwards. So we have to be a little bit careful, because even if an altcoin outperforms Bitcoin, then if Bitcoin crashes down, altcoin will follow for sure. Might not have the same percentage of crash like SKL, guys, but in my opinion, I believe that it will crash. Okay, and as long as we reach there, we will go down eventually. Now, as Bitcoin stays stable and has a swing high, SKL is looking fantastic. Okay, it is looking fantastic, but I always want to tell you the risk, because minimizing the risk is the most important thing. And of course, patience, guys. Patience is a virtue. Patience is the key for success in the cryptocurrency market. Always being patient, have discipline, have of course a buying strategy and the next strategy. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you bought around here, it is not bad. It is not bad to just take some profits around this area, okay? But if you've bought around at this top, of course you should wait, guys, and better days are about to come. I'm just saying that we might see this. And if I wanted, guys, if I wanted on the 4-hour frame and more of a short-term, okay, price analysis, then I would delete this Fibonacci retracement. I would go to this top, guys, to this top right here, and I would draw my line to this bottom right here, guys, on the 24th May. And you can see on the short-term basis, we've made the Fibonacci 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, and now we want to close above the 0.786 in order to say, actually the 64 cents, which is the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement line, so we can actually move forward to 55 cents, this area right here. So if we close above, then yes, we are going upwards, okay? So this is a more of a short-term analysis here, and the reason that we are optimistic is that we made the 0.618 our Fibonacci retracement support level. That's why it is good to know that we might go there. Even if we correct a little bit, bouncing between those lines, then we are going upwards, probably, if Bitcoin keeps having the swing high. Always remember not to be greedy. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Of course, stay tuned for many more videos. Bye.